Hey guys, welcome back. It's Denman. If you guys are new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy the content, please give it a subscribe, like it, leave a comment down below, and share it with your friends. Welcome back. We are on round 2 of Crucible, season 14. And we're going to jump in here and hopefully be a little more efficient than we were last night. So let's see where we're at. We ended up winning first round. Perfect. We'll take it. It wasn't a huge win, but it was a win nonetheless. So we are going up against Dungy. Let's take a look at ranking. See where we're at here. He's 187 TCP. I am 126. So about a 60 mil punch up. Let's see what he's got on D. All right, room 1, Illuminati scroll, Liberty. Yeah, this is the 100% damage, 50% max barrier. Got to be very careful of in-game Thanos and his. If you're pushing him below 50%, you better be in a good state of mind. With that extra 100% damage, he will wipe you out. All right. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And then I've been wanting to face this. So, room 6, Odin, Null, Black Knight, Gore, and then Emma X-Men, which is supposed to be a counter for, you guessed it, Starjammers. Supposedly, Starjammers cannot beat this team in this room, and we are going to put it to the test. So that's where we're going to start. So we are going to go in with Starjammers and ISOs going into this room. We're going to have Lilandra, Havoc, and Groot all at strikers. And we will see how it goes. We are overpowered with Lilandra. So obviously that will definitely help whenever we get to her ultimate. Now we're going to want to take out Odin as soon as possible. Okay. Let's see what. Clear all positive effects and charged. We're definitely going to want to do that so we can open up access to Odin. Okay. Woo! I guess the hype has been real. And essentially what you saw is Emma stopped the speed stat from Starjammers and essentially slowed them down to the point that we could not get ahead of Odin. But definitely a good sack. So we'll go back in and clean it up, but we'll come to it at the end. That was kind of surprising. I really still thought Starjammers would get through it, but A little bit difficult to get ahead of Odin, especially with no speed. So we're going to go into Orcus. We're going to take Cabal, Kang. Let's see here. And where is she at? There she is. All right. They've got Old Emma in here, which is going to reduce our speed by 10%. We should still be able to get out ahead of them. Okay, we're going to basic. Okay. Let's see. Copy and clear. We're going to ability block over here. Kang Ultimate. Very good. Okay. All right. Well, we're off to a terrible start. Well, we are 0 for 2. Let's go. Let's go into a room that we can win. How about that? Okay, we'll take a mortal in here. We are going to stun Gambit. All right. Boy, he likes to stick around, doesn't he? All right. We cleared a room. I think we're going to take... Yeah, let's grab Astral. And... where are we at here? APOC. All right. We're going to use Astral and APOC in room 1. All right. Let's get rid of Sasquatch. All right, let's get Shadow King's ultimate going. This should get rid of Hank. All right, let's get some death proofs up. All right, very good. We're definitely not killing it on efficiency, but it could certainly be worse. Take what you can get. Now, a couple reminders. Of course, Monday, the Xavier saga is starting, and we are going to be recording that whole event and putting videos out for you guys. So be watching for that. At the end of this video, I'm also going to jump over and we're going to check out where we're sitting in the leaderboard event and see if we need to grab any bundles or anything to move us back up to make sure that we stay in the top 50. We'll kind of jump into that at the end of this video and keep you guys updated on that. And now let's jump over to, totally wasn't thinking about that, but I think we are going to use Astral. Going to try to stay away from Thanos for a little while. We're going to hold off on the special because we want to do the ultimate and the special together. Okay. Get rid of Thanos and clean this up. All right, very good. Pretty happy with that. And then let's see. We have, I think, what do we have? Room 3. Yes, room 3. I don't remember. On character's turn, attack self for 15%. Okay. I think let me see what I'm going to use over here. I think we're going to go ahead and jump in here. With Night Stalkers and oh goodness, where is he? Where are there you are. All right, let's go in here and get this cleaned up. I need this out of my conscious so that I can do what I want to do in the last 2 rooms. Oh, for goodness sakes, are you kidding me? Yeah, that did not go as planned. So there is no sense whatsoever in wasting them in there. I don't think we're going to end up clearing that room. So we're going to use Night Stalkers in here. And then I'm going to try one other thing in the last room at the very end and see if we can get lucky and pull something out. Okay. Very nice. All right. That should do it. Wow. Maybe not. There we go. Not having null yet is turning out to be fairly difficult facing this last room. I think it would things would be quite a bit different if we had null. So since we don't, we are going to try something a little different. I won't run into this issue next round because I have Phoenix Force on defense, which I'm going to take off because I really felt like Starjammers would end up beating this team. But obviously, since they do not, we are going to have to get that situated a little bit. All right. This is our last hope, for sure. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Come on, very good. get rid of him. Get Gore ability blocked. All right. Very good. This was a Hail Mary. Luckily, Pav helped us get to Odin. I'm going to have to switch some stuff around. I'm going to have to take Old Man Logan off of defense as well as Phoenix Force. And going to have to make some changes to get through that in that last room. I'm not going to get hung up like that again. But you live and you learn, and we'll do it differently next time. All right. Let's have a little fun here. I'm going to figure out a way to work Vigilante into every Crucible. I mean, they are overpowered. I mean, certainly that should count for something, right? They should be able to do a cleanup being overpowered. All right. Very good. Beast mode. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Silver Sable is going to be a beast whenever we get Hit Monkey. All right, look at that. Now Vigilante has beat Orcus and Astral. Oh, man. That was brutal. That room 6 was brutal. That, I don't know. I think we're going to have to get lucky to win on that. But we'll see. All right. So 83.55 in room 1. Of course, Astral or Absolute A Force had no problem there. 83.66. 83.62. Our efficiency wasn't as great as I would have liked for sure. This situation, I didn't realize what room I was going in and did not realize I wasn't paying attention to the room effects with the to speed up on the ultimate and spreading it to adjacent. I wasn't even paying attention. That most definitely in this room was not the right team to bring in. Should have brought in Astral. And then, of course, Immortal. No issues there. And the Struggle Bus. So I think the best idea here is either to bring in APOC, Old Man Logan, Phoenix Force, and kind of torn between Echo and Nightcrawler, or just do a sack and then come in with Starjammers. I'm going to have to think about that and come up with a solution for next round. Going to be one of those two things. I'm not really certain which one. I definitely don't think that Starjammers is going to have an issue on a sack, but we'll just have to see. I don't know if I'm going to feel comfortable leaving Phoenix Force on defense. I probably won't. I'll probably move those back over to offense. But there we go. 48,956. Definitely not stellar. Just like yesterday, I'm going to be very surprised if we end up winning this. But we will see, and of course, we'll find out together tomorrow. All right, let's jump in here to the event and see where we're setting as far as the leaderboard goes, and see if we need to grab any bundles while we're on here. All right, we're at 51. I want to see where 700, so 36. Yeah, we definitely need to jump over and grab some bundles here. We're probably going to go ahead and grab this orb. And then we've maxed out all of the other points. So we're going to grab some bundles real quick so that we can move ourselves back up the leaderboard, and we'll see how we're setting then. I'll worry about that stuff later. You guys got better things to do than watch me grab free claims. Oh, real quick while I'm here. I was discussing this the other day, and I was talking about the best bang for your buck when it comes to any type of supplies that you need. Training and gold, okay? These are absolutely the best options if you do have a budget to spend a little bit when it comes to getting access to resources such as gold or training. Anytime you unlock a new character, this section right here is going to show up in the store. It's usually only there for 2 days, and you will not find a better bang for your buck than this for the L4 training modules. So, depending on what your budget is, myself early on, whenever I was trying to really get aggressive and bring my teams up, I would grab all of these on new player unlocks. It helped me dramatically getting through the 105 event and getting the 7 stars on Omega Phoenix. And gold, you're basically, for $100 on gold, you're going to be getting somewhere between 78 and 90 million gold. I have not seen a better amount of gold for the money than that right there, and it becomes available, like I said, for about 2 days every time you unlock a new character. So if you are saving and you do have a little bit of a budget when it comes to resources for the game, save your money, hold out, save your ultra cores until you unlock a new character, and then jump in the store and grab it right here, because you're not going to get a better bang for your buck than those offers right there. All right, now let's jump down here. and get to, okay, oh. All right, there we go. We're going to grab that. Very good. And I like to kind of go over this real quickly just in case I have new viewers whenever we're going over the leaderboard. Anytime you are looking to grab bundles for points for a leaderboard, the best value is always going to be down here somewhere between 10 and 30. Every time. Your top, your $50 and your $100 offers are never going to be the best value. Very quickly, 80,000 event points for $100. Down here, for $100, you're getting 8,000 points per 20 and an additional 20,000 points because you're getting 2 points per orb fragment. So you're getting 140,000 event points for the same price as you're getting 80,000 up here. And the only variance is you're getting a bunch of stuff you're not going to need. So this is absolutely the best deal available when it comes to grabbing some points for the leaderboard. So that's what we're doing. We're going to grab these real quick, jump back over to the game, see where it puts us. And if we're lucky, this will be the last set that we need to grab in order to stay in that top 50. All right. So now let's jump back over here. Grab these from the inbox and take a look at where we're at. And I also wanted to show you guys, in case some of you are new, exactly how many X coins, well, roughly, because you are using an orb, roughly how many X coins you can expect for that $100 invested. Let's see, where are they? Okay, so getting that bundle 5 times gives you 25 of these. I think the last 2 times I've done this, it's been somewhere around 1.2 million. And of course, that's going to get you, well, just a little shy this time, but 1 million, you're looking at 80 Gear 20 pieces, roughly. So not only are you getting the best bang for your buck for the event, but you're also getting an additional 80 Gear 20 pieces from the store. So that's an absolute no-brainer. And then let's jump over here and see if this is going to be the 3rd diamond orb we've opened. We've gotten a 1 diamond every time. Maybe we'll get lucky. No. No. We are not going to get lucky. Oh, goodness sakes. I'm telling you guys, if you spend, you never get lucky. So let's jump in here and see where we are at now. That put us up at 856. And that puts us at 38. So that's going to put us roughly 150 probably above. So 727 and 856. So yeah, that's going to put us about 130,000 above. Roughly 2 days before it ends. Yeah, I don't think that's going to hold. I really don't think that's going to hold. But we'll revisit in the event that it doesn't. And just to give you an update, that's 350 so far. So we have put 350 into it, and we're currently sitting at 38. How much more it's going to require, I don't really know. However, at top 50, we're getting 350 of each of the Gear 20 minis. And to give you some semblance of what kind of value that is, just ignore the fact that you're getting 3 diamonds on Zombie Scarlet Witch, but you're essentially getting 350 of each. And if we jump back over to the store you'll be able to see that if you were just purchasing those in the store, you're looking at $60 for 25. So 10, 12, 14. So essentially you would have to spend $840 in order to get that amount of gear if you just purchased it directly from the store. So realistically, I mean, it's a hell of a savings if you are using your resources to move yourself up the leaderboard, because you're getting way more gear. Plus, you're getting access to the 3 diamond for Zombie Scarlet Witch. So, I mean, you're saving essentially 60% on your money versus just buying the gear pieces in the store. So, just something to keep in mind. I'm always looking at that to make sure that my budget goes as far as possible and I'm not wasting on anything. So just a little bit of food for thought for you guys. If you guys are using a little bit of a budget to advance with Gear 20, the best place to put that is moving up the event board. Just buying the gear pieces alone, you're going to spend way, way, way more money for the same amount of gear for sure. Now, that is going to do it. I don't really have much else to touch on. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm going to need you to say some prayers for me in order for me to come out on top on this one. I will be extremely surprised if that score holds up, but I didn't think yesterday's score would hold up either. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully we come out on top, and we'll find out together tomorrow. I'll be on here tomorrow evening as well for the 3rd round, and we'll either be competing for the championship or not. And we'll find out together tomorrow, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your evening. Have an awesome Saturday night. Stay positive and enjoy the game. Take care, guys.